What is going on, guys? Today I want to share with you my top 10 places to visit in Jordan. This is such a beautiful country that should be on everybody's travel bucket list. There's so much to do. It's such a fun and adventurous country. So I want to share with you guys my top 10. Let's dive right in and show you guys the best that this country has to offer. So first up is going to be exploring ancient Petra. Petra is an ancient city that lies in present-day Jordan and dates all the way back to 4th century BC. It's an archaeological site and one of the biggest tourist attractions in the country. There's been a handful of movies that have been filmed here, including Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, probably the most well-known. And the most famous and well-known attraction here is the Treasury. It's a beautiful wonder of the world that kind of just takes you back in time. It's so unbelievable. There's going to be a handful of other hot spots too, including the Great Temple, the Renaissance Tomb, the Sikh Obelisk Tomb, and much, much more. There's going to be a big day of walking and exploring with tons of side trails, so definitely get there early to explore all of it. Next up is going to be soaking in the Dead Sea. This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime experiences that I think everyone should do. For many years, I only knew that this was an option in Israel, but it's actually an awesome activity to do just outside of Amman. It is an awesome day trip that you can do, or you could also stay at a hotel right next to it. If you don't stay at the hotel overnight, you're going to get a day pass that includes a buffet lunch and the hotel pool that you can hang out, which is nice. It's definitely a fun experience getting covered in the Dead Sea mud and soaking in one of the saltiest places in the world. What is going on, guys? I want to hop in here really quick to tell you about a company called Earthjustice. Earthjustice is the most experienced environmental legal team in our world, fighting for justice for everything that involves taking care of our planet. Their work has saved irreplaceable wildlands, cleaned up the air we breathe, and fueled the rise of 100% clean energy. It is so important to take action. I cannot stress this enough, and on Earthjustice's site you'll find so many resources and things that you can do to take tangible action today. Please join me in helping save our planet and joining Earthjustice by checking out the link below. Let's share our optimism of protecting our planet, take action, and make sure leaders and politicians are held accountable. Next up is going to be riding camels in Wadi. It's funny, this actually isn't that comfortable, but honestly it's such an awesome experience that I highly recommend while you're in Wadi. I think this one kind of speaks for itself. There's a variety of tours you can do with riding camels that range from 30 minutes to 4 hours. We did this as part of a larger tour with all of Wadi, so I think we only were on the camels for about 30 minutes. But it is such an awesome experience. They are such a majestic animal. One of my favorite experiences in my time in Jordan was staying at a luxury bubble hotel. And this is growing in popularity, so this is something that you can do all around the world, but there's just something really special about staying in a bubble hotel in the middle of the desert. Most people stay in bubble hotels in Wadi, but we actually did this in Petra, and we stayed at Seven Wonders Luxury Camp, and I cannot recommend this place enough. Their camp was so awesome, the rooms were incredible, and the food was so good. Our dinner with them was amazing. And at night, the whole place lights up under the stars. It is awesome. Next up at number 5 is going to be to explore the Wadi Desert by Jeep tour. This is definitely the most classic tourist excursion to do while in Wadi. and for good reason. It is by far the best way to explore the desert. We booked this ahead of time online, but if you want to wait, you can book this at pretty much any hotel in the area. They have options for 3-hour tour, 4 hours, and 7-hour Jeep tours. We did the 7-hour tour just because we wanted to see everything. It included lunch and honestly more tea than we could ever drink. At every single stop you do, they offer you tea, so it adds up. You'll be stopping at a Nabetian temple, the Great Sand Dune, Mushroom Rock, Berta Rock Bridge, and much, much more. Pretty much going to be hitting all of the hot spots in the Wadi Rum Desert. Next up is going to be just climbing a mountain Wadi Rum. This is going to be kind of an unofficial one, but there's so many cool little desert mountains and summits. It's an awesome experience for those more inclined to adventure. I personally love climbing and hiking, so this was great. Pretty much looked at the mountain behind our hotel with my brother, and I just decided I'm definitely going up this. And then when I came back down, I convinced my brother to come up. One thing I would recommend though is use a GPS while you're going, like AllTrails or Strava, just to make sure you can find your way down and retrace your steps, because there's not really official trails, you kind of just climb up. And the views are endless. It's a great place to watch the sunset. Number 7 is going to be Little Petra, and this is the perfect complement to exploring ancient Petra. We did this the following day, and it was the perfect morning activity. You don't need more than 1 to 2 hours here. Little Petra is located north of ancient Petra and just north of the town of Wadi Musa. I think it was like half a mile from our hotel, so if you stay at Seven Wonders, you're gonna be super, super close. Pretty similar to Petra, but it's definitely smaller. Just tons of buildings carved into the walls and sandstone canyons. It's definitely a must visit while you're in the area. Next up is going to be exploring the ancient ruins of Jerash. This is an awesome day trip from Amman, which is the capital of Jordan. Rather than taking a formal tour, which you can do, I just took an Uber to get there, and it was about $20 USD each way. So really easy to just kind of do this as a half-day trip or a full-day trip, depending on how much you want to see. I prefer taking an Uber than a tour, just so I could kind of explore on my own terms and go back into town and stuff. Jerash has been inhabited since the Bronze Age, and it is known for the ancient ruins of the walled Greco-Roman settlement Eassa, just outside the modern city. Walking all of the ancient ruins is a 2 to 3 mile walk through everything. It's an awesome afternoon outing, and then afterwards you can go into the modern city, grab some food, grab some baklava. It's sweet. Number 9 is going to be visiting Mount Nebo, and we actually did this after the Dead Sea, so you can clump it into a tour with other excursions. It is just outside of Amman, so you could do it on its own as well. It stands 710 meters above sea level, and it overlooks a lot of the beautiful countryside, so there's amazing views in every direction. And this is mentioned in the Hebrew Bible as the place where Moses was granted a view of the Promised Land. Last up is going to be visiting the Amman Citadel and the Roman Theater. This is some of the best things to do while staying in Amman, and likely if you're going to be visiting Jordan at all, you'll be flying in and out of Amman's international airport, so it's definitely worth staying a night or two and seeing these, and then you can just get lost in the streets of Amman, have so much incredible food, and tons of baklava. And that is going to be it for this video. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that this video helps you in planning a trip to Jordan. It's definitely a place that should be on everyone's bucket list. I couldn't recommend it enough. And lastly, I will just touch on it one more time. If you would like to help me in supporting Earthjustice, please check out the link in the description and you will find all of the resources there. But anyways guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you guys on a future video.